The Chief of the Australian Defence Force, Angus Campbell, has demanded senior officers justify why they should keep their honours and medals awarded during the Afghanistan war as fallout from the Brereton inquiry into alleged war crimes continues. Defence Minister Richard Marles told Parliament on Monday that he backed General Campbell's decision to contact a small group of people to ask them to justify why they should be allowed to keep their honours and awards. Shane Healey served as a Special Operations Intelligence Analyst in the ADF. He now counsels and advocates on behalf of fellow soldiers. Shane, welcome to the program. Today, the Australian Special Air Services Association, so the SAS Association, the Commando Association and the RSL, in a joint statement, said no one should face action until the legal proceedings are complete on the Brereton inquiry, citing the right of the accused to the presumption of innocence. Now, I think you hardly find an Australian disagree with that. So why is General Campbell and the Minister jumping the gun?
Well, I think General Campbell wants to get this done while he's still the current CDF. He was extended to get Parliament through the transition and his term's nearly up. So to me, that can be the only reason why he's trying to force a process that no one else is still in the investigation phase.
Are you concerned this makes anyone involved in the Afghanistan war, why this is all still up in the air, as a potential war criminal or to be viewed with suspicion?
I know for a fact it is. It's happened to me personally, and it's happened to a lot of the men and women that I served with. They're your kids who used to love Anzac Day. Daddy, are you a war criminal? Or your friends ask you constantly, are you involved in this or what happened? It's just lingering over a whole cohort of Australians that deployed and served their country in Afghanistan.
We know that the personnel, current serving and of course veterans caught up in all of this have been given 28 days to ask or provide reasons as to why they should keep their honours. What's the process involved?
So they would have been served a notice to show cause, and that's literally what it's called. And it would each individual show cause would outline why, what the process that they've got to come back with. So it would say, for this purpose or for this reason, you must show cause why you must retain that honour and award or retain service in the ADF, like some of those Special Air Service guys previously went through. And then the individual has that 28 days to essentially mount a case of why they were just in being awarded that medal, whether it be the Distinguished Service Medal or the Commendation for Distinctive Service. And literally then it goes back to the Chief of the Defence Force to make a decision on it. But I just hope he got issued his own show cause motion, because he got his Distinguished Service Cross when he was the commander of JTF 633, and in fact he signed off on a lot of these awards in 2011. So, is he a hypocrite and just trying to take medals off others, or is he actually part of this process too?
Yeah, you're right to make that point. I said at the top of the show, in 2011 he was running Operation Slipper right across the board in Afghanistan. So why is this process now aimed at Lieutenant Colonel and below? Why not go all the way up to the generals? If soldiers and officers should have their medals stripped from them, why leave out those who are running campaigns higher up the batting order? Shouldn't it be fair for everyone that their cases are looked at, if that's where we're headed?
I agree 100%, and that is the question. And we've got to look at what role they play during their deployment with the Special Operation Task Group, Task Force 66. So were they an officer commanding, or were they a platoon commander or a troop commander? Did they lead men in the field, or were they commanding a company of men? So you've really got to look at who they were and what are they doing now and what have they done in their career, because that's the question. They weren't at that rank that they're at now, and so yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, Shane. We'll come back to this issue because we've got this process to go forward. But thank you for speaking up for other veterans like yourself.